Hey everybody, welcome back. Got another new part today. Finally got it in. We're doing the Klock Werks windshield on the Slingshot. So, I already took it out with styrofoam, but can't really see it right here. But that's it, all wrapped up. But anyways, we're gonna replace the factory windshield. So I'm gonna pull this off. I'm gonna pull the factory windshield off. It's like 3 screws and it pops off. There ain't no sense in me recording this. So I'm gonna pop this off real quick and then I'll put the other one on and I'll come back and let you see what it looks like. All right, guys. Factory windshield's off. Like I said, T27, 3 little screws. That's all it is. 3 little screws. Right, one here, one in the middle, one over there. So pretty simple to take off. We're gonna grab the Klock Werks windshield, we're gonna stick it on here and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, guys, we got this thing installed. Let me flip this around here. Had to remove my windshield mount, the mirror mount. Stuff, I don't know if it was interfering with putting the screw in because I still had to do a little finagling. But right now, I've got that mount, the rear view mirror mount off. And windshield looks kind of low, but I know it does set a little lower than the stock windshield. This is supposed to be like 6.3 inches opposed to the 7-inch, but it actually, let me flip this around here. If you look at this thing, that flip looks like it's going to blow it up right past this roof. So I'm thinking it's going to flip everything up, right? I'll go ahead and peel this off. Go to the other side. Let's get this film all peeled off, and stock windshield's laying up there. But damn thing looks cool. It looks freaking badass on there. So let's set in it and let's see how it see where it sets compared to the stock windshield. Oh, it's about the same, but it looks like it curves up more. Looks like it's going to blow that air right up past the roof. I've seen good and bad reviews. People saying stuff about these, but I've ran Klock Werks windshields on my Harleys and loved them. They've been great. The biggest thing that was on my concern is I'm going to look over it, which I am looking right over this windshield. And the other thing is I wanted the air to flip up. I didn't want it beating me right here. And another thing is, like when we was on the Harleys, when I had these Klock Werks windshield, the air would go up over, which blowed the rain up over us. With the stock windshield, which is straight flat, that rain came straight in at me. I mean, it hit me right here, and it kind of freaking hurt. So the whole idea of this was to, with the Harley, I didn't have that problem in the rain. It didn't beat me in the face like it did with the stock windshield on the Slingshot. So I'm hoping this does the same thing. I read a couple reviews tonight that people asked if it helps with bugs, and they say it does. Another guy, he had the roof, right? And he said, man, it makes a big difference. It makes a big difference even with the roof. I read another review, said, guy had a roof, said, oh, and with the roof, it sucks. It beats you to death and all that stuff. So I don't know what to believe anymore on reviews and this and that. Like I said, I had to take my mirror mount off because I don't know if it was hitting this and not letting it bolt on or what, but I got a little adjustment room on the mirror mount. Come on. Hopefully my microphone ain't messing up like it did on the last video. But I hopefully the mirror mount will work on this. I'm hoping tomorrow I'll be able to take this thing to cruise. And if you see, I put this rear deflector right here too. So I'm hoping that cuts down on this buffering around here. And the biggest thing, as I was worried about, is this rain coming in. We got a 8-state, 3,500 mile trip planned. Hopefully gonna do it in a few weeks, maybe the end of June, beginning of July. But we're gonna go to Colorado, ride the San Juan Parkway, and do the $1 Million Highway. Then we're going to cut down and go over to Four Corners. Then we're cutting down to Roswell, New Mexico. And then we're going to stop in, I think it's Oklahoma City, because this thing's going to be due for a service. So there's a dealership in Oklahoma City that has got really good reviews and stuff like that. So I'm going to see if I can make an appointment there and maybe get a service done, and then continue on and go to Eureka Springs and ride the pigtail and go stay in a hotel in Eureka Springs and do all that. That's a trip I've been kind of planning. It's still in the works. So we're working on this. Hopefully, like I said, 2 or 3 weeks, maybe we can make this happen. I don't know. But anyways, back to the windshield. It looks freaking awesome. I mean, I like the way it looks. Klock Werks always does a freaking phenomenal job on their windshields. Last year, we rode out to South Dakota and Wyoming and all that. We actually stopped in Mitchell, South Dakota, and stopped at Klock Werks. And one of their employees, Lisa, showed us around the shop and all that. Brian wasn't there. We didn't get to meet Brian or anything, but the shop is freaking cool. They do, I mean, these windshields have been tested in wind tunnels, and it's not like something they just, well, let's just bend something up and say, hey, it works. These things have actually been tested. So I know they work on a Harley. Actually, if you look here on the bio bike right now, you know, we got a Klock Werks windshield on the bio bike, right? The bike I just sold, our daily long haul rider we just sold, had a Klock Werks windshield on it. So I know these windshields work. I'm just hoping it does the same thing on the Slingshot, because if you look at this and you look at that angle right here, that's going to kick that air up. It's going to go right past that roof. So it ought to cut down on the buffering and all the wind that comes in here, and hopefully cuts down on the bugs and the rain. Because being gone for, I don't know, maybe 12, 14 days, 8-state trip, you know you're going to hit rain. We know we're going to be in the rain. So we're hoping this windshield helps. But like I said, easy install, 3 bolts. I mean, come on, guys. I didn't need to record that. It's 3 screws. Take 3 screws out, T27 screws. Take 3 of them out. Lift the windshield off. Put the new one on. You're done. Okay. So I didn't really need to record that. But hopefully I'll get out tomorrow and we'll do a ride video, and I'll let you know how this thing works and see if it actually is worth it. Because right now this thing looks badass. I like it. I love the way it looks. Like I said, Klock Werks knocked it out of the park again. So anyways, guys, keep following along. I'll do another video on the review of it with the rear air diffuser. I don't know if you see, but it sets right up in there. I'll put a link to that, as well as the Klock Werks. You can order it directly from Klock Werks. I ordered this through Sling Mods, but you can order it directly from Klock Werks. I would actually recommend that because it'll probably ship quicker. But anyways, I'll put links to it in the description. And you guys keep following along. Hit that like, subscribe, share, do all your things that you do. And keep checking back because I'll do a review on this windshield. Till that next time, y'all take it easy.